What's up, guys? I know it's been a little while since I posted a video during the auto show, but the show is done. We're back home, the car's back home, and it's been about a week since. It's been kind of an exciting week because the Philadelphia Eagles, our hometown sports team I grew up watching, I used to go to games and stuff when I was younger. They won the Super Bowl. They're the Super Bowl champs this year, so it was a busy week. I've been sick the last week too, to the point where I was in bed most of the time on Thursday. So it's been a good week and a crappy week at the same time. But when the Super Bowl was over, there was no better way to celebrate than doing a burnout. And this was actually my first time ever doing a standstill burnout in any car, and my first time fully dumping a clutch from a dead stop. Aside from light clutch kicks while drifting, I've never actually dumped a clutch in a car. I would never do it in the V because I was always afraid of blowing the diff, or like wheel hop and things like that. That would end up blowing the diff, and I've never really had a chance to do it in the 3000. So here are the two little video clips from last Sunday night, Super Bowl night, and then I'll get into what I'm going to do with you guys today. Pressure, pressure, pressure! Come on! Come on! Oh my God! Oh my God! Yeah! Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. Oh, that's the game! That's the game! Let's go! So after all that, the reason I was going to try and walk the burnout up to the top of the street, but the reason I came to such a quick stop was because I blew an intercooler coupler or something off. Basically, I heard a big psh, and then the car just instantly died. And in order to move the car back up into the driveway, I just unplugged the MAF sensor and moved it back up. So that's a clear indication that there's pretty much an intake leak somewhere after the MAF sensor. So I'm gonna pop the hood open now, take a look, and then if we can't see like a visible leak or a coupler that's visibly popped off, I'll have to dig out my boost leak tester and we'll have to hook that up to see if we can figure out the leak from there. So basically on this car, the MAF sensor sits right back here. So anything after this point is basically could be a potential victim for the car shutting off on me. So the easiest points to check first are up top here. Throttle body looks good and secure. These two also look good and secure. And then this pipe goes down to the front intercooler. From the looks of it, those are all intact. They all look good. These guys also look good. Everything looks all right. This one right here, looks like we found our issue. So if you can see in there, this pipe is not in the turbo. And that's gonna be an interesting one because that bolts into the turbo. So did the bolt loosen itself and come out? Actually, this is a weird one. So it looks like it actually broke the intercooler pipe around the edge. Am I seeing this right? Yeah, it looks like the bolt actually broke through the intercooler. Weird. All right, I'm gonna pull this bolt out and see what I can figure out. If not, I'll have to put a bigger washer on it to hold it back down. This is very strange. All right, so the bolt is out. Appears that it was just the lock washer on the factory bolt was a little bit too small, I guess, for the bolt hole on the CX Racing pipes. So what I'm going to do, let's see if we can find a bigger washer. All right, so I've got something that, let's see if it'll focus, probably won't, but I got something that I could put around it and you can see the shiny edge there. So it'll give me a little bit more bite on that bracket. So now I'm going to tighten it down and we'll try and start it up and see if it worked. Alright, so now the back pipe is tightened down. I'll get the MAF plug, plug the MAF sensor back in. Let's get it in frame here. Plug the MAF back in, throw the harness down there. Alright, now I'm going to try and start it. And basically, I'm instantly going to know if I fixed it, because if I start it and the car doesn't die out right away, then it's fixed. Okay, so key on. We will fuel on, let it prime for a couple seconds, pop it out of gear, and we'll try and start it. Looks like we are fixed. Easy fix. And I'm happy that something that stupid actually happened in front of my house, in my street, and not at the track where I'm beating on the car probably just as hard as me doing that burnout there, or just on the street or anywhere, because that's a stupid inconvenience that no one wants to be troubled with at the track or anywhere really. So I'm glad that I could find that issue that could have been a potential issue down the line, threw a bigger washer on it, and now I'm not going to have to worry about that specific point again. So it's not too bad. Right, so that's all wrapped up. The only thing I want to do before the sun goes down too far is the outer boot on that axle popped off on the way down to the auto show. I don't know how I did, because that thing was on there tight, but I'm gonna put that back on, fix it up. I'm not gonna show you guys because I feel like all I do on this thing is axle boots and diff swaps and things like that. I know this was a shorter video, but I just wanted to get you guys out some content, not make it seem like I fell off the face of the earth. I've been getting a lot of kind comments and things like that. I appreciate all the kind words on the videos, the ones that come out, and some of even the past videos. So I really appreciate that. But as always, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll see you guys next time.